What is good, guys? Welcome back to another video where today we will be speaking about one player every single Prem club should sell this summer. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So number one, we're gonna go with Manchester City, and I believe Man City should sell Cancelo. He fell out with Pep a bit. Bayern don't want him as well. He's a great player, I can't lie, regardless of the situation, and maybe Pep doesn't see him in his plans in this upcoming season or in the future. And they have also said he has a difficult attitude. So Cancelo for Man City. And for Arsenal, I went for Nicolas Pepe. Now I think it's time for him to Arsenal to offload this player. Nicolas Pepe should be put on the transfer market. Though, I thought he was gonna ball for us, but unfortunately, he did not. But he did a decent job, but now we have Saka and also Reece Nelson. And it didn't work out, unfortunately. And now we're gonna go over to Manchester United. I mean, this one's probably pretty obvious. I've been saying this for a while, that Man United need to sell Harry Maguire. In my opinion, he is just not Manchester United quality. Makes lots of mistakes. Just think he needs to move to get more game time as well, because at Man United he doesn't get any game time anymore. And next we have Newcastle, and this is a surprise one. I think they should sell Saint Maximin. I honestly believe that Newcastle should sell him. He does skills, sure, but he needs them to be effective. They need a effective left winger who's gonna beat their man. He's a good player, don't get me wrong, but feels like he holds onto the ball a bit too much and does skills and loses the ball maybe sometimes. And Liverpool is the next club we're gonna talk about, and this player, he doesn't get into the team anymore, or he barely does, and I don't think he's good enough as well. And I am talking about Joe Gomez. And there are better center backs at the club at the moment than Joe Gomez, and he needs to be sold if he wants game time as well. And next we're gonna go to Brighton, and Robert Sanchez should be sold by Brighton. He fell out of favor with Roberto De Zerbi. Because of that, he doesn't play too much, and Brighton could get more funds by selling him and then reinvesting it into another player, and he struggles as well to save those long shots. Now Aston Villa should sell Coutinho, in my opinion. Unfortunately, he's been on the decline in the past few seasons. He struggles to influence the game like he used to. He managed 1 goal and 0 assists in the last season. That's pretty awful. And he started 7 games and appeared in 20. And in my opinion, it's time to let him go to another club. Maybe he could go to the Saudi League and get himself a bag. Next, we're gonna go to Brentford. Honestly, it was a hard one to pick, but I believe Brentford should sell Jorgensen. He doesn't play that much. He doesn't get too much game time anymore, but don't see a point in keeping him around. And Fulham is the next club we're gonna be talking about, and Fulham, I'm gonna go for Kevin Mbabu. I barely seen him play in the Premier League, and he is 28 years old, and he needs to find another club if he wants to get some game time. Number 10, we're gonna go with Chelsea. Now, this player used to be great at Dortmund and Arsenal, and I am talking about Aubameyang. And he's just not it anymore, unfortunately. He doesn't get the game time as well, and he's getting up there in age as well. And next, we're gonna go over to Crystal Palace. I don't know if Joe Ward is who I picked. I don't know if he's prem quality anymore. He's like 33 years old right now. And the only problem is Palace don't have a right back. So that's a massive problem. And that's probably why he's sticking around at the moment. Now, Bournemouth, I chose Randolph. I didn't even know he was at the club. To be fair, I thought he was still at West Ham. He is 36 years old. I think it's time to offload him, and he barely plays as well. And number 13, we're going to go with Burnley. And I think they should offload Jay Rodriguez, the striker. And I don't think he's prem quality. He's 33 years old. And last time in the Prem, he struggled. So get him out, in my opinion. And Everton, we're going to go for Neil Maupay. This man doesn't have the right attitude. Barely scored any goals last season. And I believe he scored 1 or 2 goals this season. He's just not it as well, honestly. And now, Luton Town. I mean, this was a tough one because I'm not sure any players. I don't know any players from Luton Town, but I had to do some research. And I went with Luke Freeman. He won't be good enough for the Prem anymore, in my opinion. He will be 31 years old, that's his age at the moment, and they need a young, exciting player who wants to fight for the badge and also has that hunger and energy in the midfield. And next we're gonna hop on over to Nottingham Forest, and I chose Jonjo Shelvey. He just doesn't play anymore. Maybe he's just slowed down a bit. He has 31 years of age, and it's time for him to move to another league if he wants more game time. And Sheffield United, a newly promoted team coming into the Prem this season, and I went with Basham. I don't think he will keep up with the Prem. He's 34 years old, and the move will get him more game time, as I keep on saying. And lots of players I mentioned just need the game time if they do want to play. And Tottenham, I believe Hugo Lloris should be sold. He's just not the best anymore. He's getting up there in age. He is 36 years old. And Tottenham need young keepers now. And sell Lloris for sure, in my opinion, and get some funds. And West Ham is the next club, and I went with Maxwell Cornet. He gets barely any game time anymore, no chances to prove himself as well. Was decent at Burnley, but he just hasn't done too well at West Ham. And on to the last club, Wolverhampton Wanderers. And I believe they should sell Fabio Silva. The best thing for him is to leave. He wasn't too good in the Premier League, but he played well at PSV on loan, and let him get that game time and move to another club. So, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to drop a like. Comment down below what you think, or what club you think should sell their players, or like let me know every club, and then just like comment the player from each club you think the club should sell. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.